There we go. Hey, everybody, it's Deanna. I'm here with Audra Horton with Two Hot Mamas, and we are just hopping on. I know it's a little bit later than normal. It's 9 o'clock, but with kids and dance, right? Yeah. And busy schedules, we just decided to come on a little bit late. So, gosh, we were talking about today. Today, we're going to be talking about business and friendships. So, this is an interesting topic because I think if you have a business, I think most people have done business with friends at some point.
Absolutely.
I know you have, right?
Right.
You got the name Two Hot Mamas.
Yeah.
Because of that exact reason. And somewhere along the line, I mean, you started your business with a friend, family member.
Right.
And some people will hire them on as they go. Some people will just do business as far as selling products to them. But we'll talk about what it's like doing business with friends or going into business with a friend. And we want to keep everything like totally real here. I mean, if you watched any of my lives before, and Audra's been on before, thank you. We're just totally real about everything. So anyhow, thanks, Jeff. Anyhow. So Audra, so what was it like when you decided to go into business? When you guys decided, Christina and I decided to go in, like what, was that an easy decision or a hard decision?
I think in the beginning it was a really easy decision. We got along so well and it was just easy. We were together all the time, but she's my best friend and, we never had a problem. We laughed a lot and we were always on the same page with everything. So It was really easy to make the decision to go in business with her.
Yeah. What was it like when you guys first started off? Like, did you guys like meet with an attorney, come up with a contract against each other? Did you just go on a handshake and pinky swear? Like what did you guys do when you first started?
Pretty much for us, we just went on a handshake. Everything from the beginning of Two Hot Mamas was fast track. Nothing started off slow. We made peppers and all of a sudden we were selling them and all of a sudden it felt like we were in business. So we would just like,
you were in business.
You were. We want to do this. We would look at each other. We think about it sometimes for a night or two. We're like, okay, let's go. We never, did a contract. We just had that agreement that we both loved what we were doing and see where it would take us.
Were you nervous about it? Because I mean, let's be real. Most people say don't go into business with friends or family, because it's going to be a disaster.
Right.
So were you guys nervous about that? Did people try to talk you out of it?
I was never nervous and I don't think she was either. I think we just were comfortable with it. We did have a couple family members that would say, you need to get a contract, you need to do this, we do that. We never did anything legal. And we just went with it. And at the same time, we really never disagreed or, we never saw a reason. We never had any conflict there.
Yeah. Did you guys run into conflict along the way? I would assume you did.
You know what? As far as we never really had too much conflict. We were, if we were having a bad day, two women in a kitchen, we spent a lot of time there. We knew each other well enough to I knew when to leave her alone. She knew when to leave me alone.
That's so important in any relationship, right?
Yeah, right.
And super important.
Yeah. So we did good there. And then we were good with tough love. Okay, snap out of it. We have something to do. We would tell each other that. So it was really a good situation for a long time. And not that it's a bad situation now, but it wasn't bad. It was good for a year. A year and a half we were in that kitchen together. So.
And then what?
And then
I'm like, I don't know.
So in January, I mean, some people know, some people don't know, but Christina, we never fought. You know that from just me confiding in you, but we never fought. When she felt like the business wasn't where she wanted to be, at first, I was taken by surprise, but it worked out, and she is my biggest supporter still.
That is awesome. Well, she's awesome, first off. She's super cool. Yeah. I mean, she's upfront. She's authentic. So
there's no hiding feelings there.
No.
And she comes in. She'll still come in if I have a big show coming up. She'll come in and label jars with me. She doesn't even like ask, do you need help? She just shows up and she'll start labeling or helping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
She came out to Pittsburgh and helped us work one of our biggest events. And
Picklesburg?
Yeah.
Picklesburg. I miss Picklesburg.
Yeah. So we have maintained the friendship. And that's the thing. Like, I don't know even if we had a contract going into this, if it would have made a difference. Right? We split as easy as we came together without any conflict, and we maintained our friendship because the number one thing for us was friends. Like and we're family. She's my husband's cousin, you know, so we're together all the time. Our husbands are best friends, and we did not want to destroy our friendship over a business that I wanted to pursue and see how far it could go. And just because her feelings changed doesn't mean she never wanted me to dissolve the business. That's not what I wanted to do. She didn't want that. So that's
so important. I really think you have a unique case. I'm going to be honest with you because I think I've seen a lot of people in business. I've been in business with people, and it usually does end disastrous. Unfortunately. And yours really didn't. But I remember when you came to me.
It was a year ago.
It was actually like a year ago. Yeah, probably almost to the day. To be honest with you. And Christina had just told you, and you were upset and overwhelmed and confused. You know, you weren't sure what direction it was going. And
absolutely.
And you figured it out. You both figured it out, and you worked through it together. I don't think that's the norm. And honestly, like I applaud both of you for doing that, because that's challenging to do. So if somebody is thinking of going into business with somebody else, what advice do you have for them? Like, what made your situation so different than the majority of them?
I think we have always been just up front. You know, it was obviously a very hard thing for her to tell me that, you know, so I use it as an example, like that was our baby, right? Like we built that, and it was a really hard thing for her to tell me that her feelings have changed with the business, that like it was just, you know, starting your own business is absolutely overwhelming. There's nothing easy about having your own business. And between both of us, you know, she has 4 kids of her own and a family to manage. And it's overwhelming. So I feel like the fact that she could come and tell me, and I was shocked at first, but we never hid like that from each other. Like we just worked through it and to talk about it. I think you have to talk about everything when you're going in business.
Communicate, right?
So you know, like what's going to make them mad. Like I would know,
right?
I'm really scattered. I'm really like want to do this, and I would know like when I was overwhelming Christina, you know, and like she would have to be like, okay, let's focus. And I need that, you know. So, but we've always been able to just like tell each other that, and even through today, we can joke about like she'll be in the shop and someone will be like, oh, the 2 hot mommies are here. We were just you know, like we don't we don't try to steer them a different way, but we can joke about it when they leave. Like
because a lot of people don't really know. They don't know. Well, you didn't broadcast it.
I didn't think it was. I was very emotional, and you know we were both very emotional about it, and it wasn't something I didn't want anybody taking it the wrong way or her feeling like she was being attacked or you know what I mean, anything like that. So I needed to come to terms with how we were how to approach it. And
now this is it. A year later, this is like the formal announcement. A year later, it's really one hot mama.
It's one hot mama. If you've seen me anywhere at any shows, you would see me and my husband together, and people always joke, either the hot mama.
No, they don't. Do they really? He's so cool, though. He's so laid back and chill.
He is. So.
Oh my gosh! So you have another announcement, don't you? I know, right?
So a year later, right? Well, we've almost had our shop for 2 years. 2 years in February, and this is our last month in our shop. Not a bad thing. Just we've outgrown it. So we're now going to have professional canning done on a professional production line. Not that ours isn't professional, but it's beyond my capability of what I can handle now. So,
I am so excited for you. I think it's going to be amazing and huge, and it's going to allow you to increase your distribution and get your product into more grocery stores, into more homes. So I am pumped. I'm like so excited. I can't wait for this officially. So this is your last month in the shop.
Last month, the end of December, we will do a big thing in our shop is catering. So we do a lot of party trays, just like catering, but we're going to do all the orders. when I say we, my husband and I, my sister, and whoever else comes in. But we will do all the orders for Christmas, all the new orders for New Year's. But we the doors will be closed in January so we can clean it up and and move on to the next chapter. We will be around town. We will be around, still farmers markets, grocery stores, really good relationship, like a friendship. We've formed tons of friendships.
Right, I know.
There's tons of people.
Everybody knows you. Everywhere I go, when I talk about Two Hot Mamas, like, oh, Two Hot Mamas.
Oh, good.
And it's so cool because, a while ago when I first met you, I'd have to explain who you were and what you were about. And I'm like, you've got to try their products.
Yeah.
Like, they're amazing. And now everyone knows, well, not everybody, but a lot of people know the name. So it's super cool.
That's good. Yeah. A lot of businesses that I've talked to, like, that we partner with, like Woodland Cellars, the winery across the street from Two Hot Mamas. Super cool. They actually sell more product than I do. Out of the winery, they sell more product than I sell out of my shop. But,
do they really?
Yeah, they sell a ton of it. And it's on their menu, too.
But I think one of the things is that the shop doesn't get as much foot traffic.
It doesn't.
Because you're selling wholesale to the stores. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah, and it
does make sense.
I don't have typical business hours. Like I'm down there cooking when my kids go to bed.
Right. After dance, like tonight, right?
At 9 o'clock at night, we're starting.
I know, right? Well, that's all right. It makes it fun. So let me ask you another question, right? Because we titled it Business and Friendships. Yeah. And not just going into business with somebody, but what about doing business with friends? Like, do you find, what are your thoughts? I'm not going to lead you into it, but what are your thoughts about doing business with friends?
Well, as far as so we do a lot of business, and I don't know if this is the direction you're thinking, but McDivitt's, Stacey McDivitt, my products in her shop. We do, we're together for a lot of different events. Yes. Turi from Dough House Cookies,
I love Turi.
We do a lot together. They pop up at our shop. I've met a really good core group of women through women's entrepreneurship. Through We. And those women are the ones who have your back. You know what I mean? So they're the strongest people you can be with.
I would agree with you.
Yeah. And I mean, even us, that's how we met.
We met through the We program, which is the Women Entrepreneurship Program. And I would agree with you completely. The women that I've met through that program, even though I didn't go through the program, I've been the mentor on the side that they've pulled in, and the relationships have been so cool and so strong. And it's so exciting to watch everybody. I mean, it really has become a circle of friends.
Yeah.
And to watch everyone's success, like Genevieve. Recently.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
it's awesome.
If you're watching this on the replay, Genevieve, congratulations on all your success.
Absolutely.
As well. Yes. So I get it. So that's a good thing to build those kind of relationships with those. I was thinking more where I was going with it is I sometimes people want things for free. Mm-hmm. And they want, and this is a question I get a lot. And, especially if somebody's in home, construction. Yeah. It's for whatever reason, it seems like people want them to do projects on their home for free. Yeah. They just want them to, and I think we may have had that conversation at some time.
Yeah.
But people want them to just come over and just do a project and don't think that they should get paid.
Yes.
And if you're one of those people, quit doing that. Stop, seriously, because everybody's got a job and this is their job. Yeah. And I don't understand why people want stuff for free.
And, that's, I guess, thinking about that aspect, we do have people that come in that are close to us that are hey, make me a tray, for this event. Yeah. Okay, well, here's the price for it. It's awkward. It makes it awkward.
It's uncomfortable.
But at the same time,
you feel greedy, don't you? Because you're asking for money.
Right. But it's coming from my business's pocket. Yeah. And you're putting your time and your work into it. And I feel for someone coming in and asking you for that, and that's something I know we spoke about. I struggled with in the beginning. I didn't know how to say, no, you can't just go pick everything off my shelf and expect to take it home. I still paid to make all that. Right. It was my time, but now I've got past it.
Right. I mean, why are we the ones that feel guilty and feel like we're being greedy? The person asking is the one that really should feel uncomfortable and awkward for asking for it for free. But but they're not. So anyhow, I mean,
I feel like you have that from organizations too in the community. You got to watch because
right.
Not that, and you don't want to ever be mean to an organization, but they think if they ask and ask and ask that you can keep giving.
You know what, I agree, and I've been on both ends of that.
Yeah.
When I had Sweetie Bites years ago, I had a product that people wanted donations for. They don't so much want donations on what I do now because nothing they can really hold in their hand. But I will say, when you have something, nonprofits, you get hit up by everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody wants a donation, a gift certificate, a gift basket. And you do want to like give something to everybody.
Yes,
you really, really do.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's really hard because financially you can't.
Yes, right.
You know, so what do you do in those situations?
Well, in the beginning, we used to give. And seriously, one month I counted 55 basket donations at $25 a piece, right?
Yeah.
A lot.
That is a lot.
Now, we've been saying, and, you know, I've talked to other business owners, this was my hardest thing. You hit our quota this month, you know, you want to come back next month. It's too hard because otherwise you're going to nickel and dime yourself to death. And if you're not making that money, there's slow months between farmers markets and stuff. You know, for us,
it's hard when you're a small business and you're starting
it away. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
I would love to. I mean, I like to donate and help the community however we can. But
you know, Biggie always has to make his appearance. It's been a while since we've done these. Here's Biggie Smalls. Biggie, say hi. Look at the camera. Huh. Biggie will do his own thing until I'm on camera, right? And then he's like, wait a minute, but what about me? So yeah, this is Mr. Biggie Smalls. We're gonna just kind of calm him down a little bit, huh? I know. He's something else. I know. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. But I think he actually was more attached to my son's girlfriend, Gina. Yeah. Aww. He definitely loves her. When she walks in, he like runs over to her. So anyhow, if somebody is thinking about going into business with a friend or a family member, as we wrap this up, like what piece of advice would you give them?
Legally, you should get a contract. You should make sure all your ducks are in a row. Just because we didn't do it, I obviously was an exception to the case.
Yes, you were.
You should also just communicate, no matter what. Communicate. It's like in any friendship, marriage, relationship. It really makes a difference.
It really does. And I can say that there were times I didn't do a good job of that, you know, and I learned the hard way how important communication is. Absolutely. So yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree.
I think with everything too, communicate with your partner and with all the lives, you know, like I'm just trying to, you always say, stay authentic. Like communicating with your customers, even though we didn't come out and announce it, when somebody would ask me, you know, like if something happened, if they recognize that they were a customer that would come in the shop all the time, they know it was just me now, but they would ask me, you know, where's your partner? Yeah. I would tell them, like, you know, we're still really good friends. It just didn't work out as a business, but I feel like your customers respect that too. That if they know, like, if they ask you and you're direct with them. So.
I would agree with that. I think they do. And I think it is important to always be authentic. Now, you don't have to disclose everything to your customers, but that really wasn't a secret.
Right.
It was, it's going to come out anyhow. Yeah. It was just something you didn't want to broadcast until you guys were ready to broadcast it. So, which is now, even though most of you figured it out in the whole year. Well, Audra, thank you so much. I can always count on you for coming on, right? Because I know, like, I put these on pause for a while, and I haven't done these lives because life has been crazy, and I've been in Montana, and just really haven't done it. Been like regrouping, I guess you can say, and talking to you on the phone, and just was like, I've got to go back and do those, and this is what I want it to be like. Of course, you know, I always want to keep it real. Yeah. And I don't like sugarcoating pretty much anything, you know. So, and Audra, you're the same way. Yeah. So, so thank you. Thanks for coming on. Absolutely. And thanks, guys, for joining us. I hope everybody has a really great night, and we'll catch you later. Bye. Are we ending?